Hello and welcome to our final episode, the penultimate episode of Glory to the USA. Last we left off, we played a couple of games up in the Premier League and won the trophy. Got a nice award ceremony. Played a match after that. Since then, things have actually been not so great. After that, you saw the match we lost. We drew a couple of games off the bounce. Both of them we really should have won, and then we came over and kind of crushed Tottenham. No big deal. So hopefully we can come back for the last game of the season, last game of the save, and beat Chelsea. The team is exactly almost exactly what you'd expect. We currently have a bit of an injury bug, with four of our players being injured. Two of them being... It's not great. It's not great. So Leo comes up to play on the right wing. Davey comes in to play in the midfield. So, for this final match, we'll have Juan in goal, Abalcrav, Roth, Decker, Thompson, and Borin, Rose and Sadko in midfield, Hall, Havig, Leo, all backing up Den Bogan. Go ahead and submit the team, and come out and beat Chelsea for this final game. Hopefully we can come out and do it. We beat them earlier in the season, almost certainly, but apparently even though we won the league, we're still the underdogs. I don't know why, but give some fist pumping and we will get there. It is an away game, and their recent form is about as mediocre as ours, so hopefully we can come out and do this. They don't really care about this game. We don't really care about this game, beyond hoping to put on a relatively decent performance. I want to end the series on a high note. Mostly because it'd be kind of sour to come out and lose this final game. Regardless, whatever the result is, we will take it. Overall, a fantastic season. We performed well above average. Hall apparently go down with a slight injury. A bruised ankle. Feels he can shake it off? Well, shake it off then. Really need you to play because we don't have anybody to come off the bench for you. So a clearance by our team. Fofana taking it over the top. Borin's going to fall into Leo's feet. Havig going to send it back. Oh no, what? Oh my goodness. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, whatever. We're gonna replace him with Francisco at this point, and just hope for the best. My goodness, that was a terrible, terrible concession there. But plenty of game left to play. You've been terrible. Sorted out. Actually scored a goal. Come on, team. I know you're not the best with all the injuries we've currently got, but there we go. A fumble by their goalkeeper, and Decker is able to slot one in off just a weird set piece. I mean, basically, as you drew up, send it over to Decker. He'll head the ball. For whatever reason, the goalkeeper just wasn't ready for it, and we were able to slot it in the back of the net. Okay, now Mount taking the corner up over the top, and bounces out a little bit, and eventually we get the clearance. Very, very close. Probably should have gone in, but it wasn't quite meant to be. Apparently the play is not over yet. Rose to Dimbogan. Dimbogan sends it over to Leo. Leo running down this right side, outpaced easily by their defender as we slow the pace down a little bit. And that will be that for the highlight. I thought we were going to have a little bit more, and it was not yet meant to be. Havik having not so great game. Everybody else doing okay. Dimbogan really just had a atrocious end to the season. Barring that last game, he barely scored in the last... I don't know, was it last 6 or 7, maybe more games? He scored 2 goals compared to his earlier clip of about a goal every... Basically 2 goals every 3 games was what he was more so looking at. Could do certainly a lot better. He is nowhere near the leading goal scorer, as they were testing the width of the goal there. A very nice rocket off the foot of that man. Okay, a couple of substitutions now. Really just looking for some... We've got Havig can come off, bring on Contreras, and Heskey. I don't want to bring in Heskey. Instead, we're going to bring in Trond, play as a shadow striker, and then we can bring in Contreras to play here. Do that, make those 2 substitutions. Got 2 more in the bank. Not really sure what we're going to do, but we'll try our best regardless. Okay. Again, we're kind of mugging them, but we'll get away with it. What do we want to do here? Want to, I guess, bring off Borin. He's a bit tired. Bring on Junior for him. He's 3-star on both sides now, which I'm very happy about. He is an excellent backup. All over the top, and we're just going to let them score a goal. No, Juan is going to scoop it up. Okay, is that the end of the highlight? That is the end of the highlight. Okay. Couple of tired legs. Leo and Rose both regularly tire out when I've had them starting. Ball up, over the top. Juan scoops up. That's not the end of the highlight. Are we going to roll it out to the right side, or might be kicking? Winding up to kick. Please don't kick. Nope, he rolled it out. Good. Thompson. Junior. Junior to Leo. Leo almost loses the ball, surrounded by 3 players, able to keep it just under control. Leo now loses the ball. What? He is not really designed to do this, and we are going to lose the final match of the season. Either way, performed well above expectations. The team just, with all the injuries, I'm not surprised. We barely can field a reasonable team now. I'm far from pleased with that result. Regardless, season is over. 91 points, not a record by any means, but still a very, very good result. We were ahead of the next highest team by at least a dozen points, if not more. We just really let it go there right at the end. Admittedly, I did do some rotation, but the injury bug finally hit us. We got really lucky in that it didn't hit us sooner than then, but some very, very good result. With that being said, we'll go ahead and pause for now, and then jump into the end of season review. Okay, some new records, of course. 90 points being a new record for our club. 29 wins, 3 drawn, 6 loss. Very, very good result. Awesome total. Of course, low number of draws, 3. That was a very, very good. That's one of the things we've had trouble with in the past is we drew way too many games. Planning for next season, don't really care about. We did win Young Player of the Season with Juan. The entirety of England's Young Player of the Season. Very, very good. Goal of the season, Burstow actually won. I said that it might win goal of the season for us. It won goal of the season overall. Go ahead and take a look at all of these, apparently, is what we're going to do. That is a terrible result from the team on the right. Okay, coming down this right side, Maya, cross it towards the center, and, I mean, not bad. A running leap through a number of players. I can dig it. I can dig it. Okay, this is West Ham versus Man City. And with NATO running towards the left, it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Fancy footwork. Dokor going to make a really long-range attempt. It seemed more like the goalkeeper messed up, but a nice curvature on that. Overall, quite a good job. And this, you've got to see this one. This is a very, very good result. Okay, Monzon. Ball lumped down the field. Burstow. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, that I do not agree as being goal of the season. That was fine, but nothing special. Well, regardless, we did win the award. Juan won Golden Glove for being the best goalkeeper overall, only allowing 33 goals, had 19 shutouts. An incredible result. Of course, we claimed Coach of the Year, probably by a wide, wide margin. And as for English Team of the Season, we do eat up a lot of it. Our offensive players were not the best. We can certainly say that. They did their job. They scored enough, but we usually only won games by 1 or 2. It was really our defense that was carrying us the entirety of the season. So Juan, Roth, Decker, Thompson, Boren, Sadko, and Leo, obviously doing a great result. More to come, more to come. Okay, looking back at our all-time best 11. The newest player joining the team is Juan, who's currently on the bench, though in the future he may end up getting the start. But it's hard to say considering how long Fulks was with us. The rest of it makes sense. Francisco being there is good. Everyone else is kind of what you'd expect. Where are they now, though? I'm actually quite curious. Vito, I just recently sold to Crystal. Hopefully they are doing quite well. They are higher up in the championship. Serge, of course, at Millwall. He's currently on loan. Josh Adams at Dury. Okay, not the best, but certainly a good player for them. Wormley 10 is a solid player for Middlesbrough. We got the King, of course, worth actually a few million. We were still considering getting him for the longest time. He was just always outside our pay range and not necessarily worth it. Ad's Head, currently playing at Sheffield Wednesday. Ramari Ford at Huddersfield. Sonny Hilton at Charles United. He's actually not worth much of anything. Still a very good player. I am very happy the years we had him. He was incredible for us. And of course, Andy joining the New Saints. And some others indeed. Let's go ahead and take a look at our season review. Okay, the new arrivals. Let's see who won signing of the season. Of course, it's gotta be Din Bogdan. He did an incredible job all season. A very, very good result from him. Sadko, another one that I thought may have earned the job. They're lower salary than we would expect. Yeah, I guess this player is a bit overpaid, but the rest of them did very good results as well. This guy coming out on loan was a great signing. Decker, he won Team of the Season. I think we probably should say he's a bit better than that, but the rest of them, overall, good results. No one really feeling bad about it. As for the season results, of course, we won the league. That much is very, very clear. And we well deserved it. Those win streaks we went on for the longest time. I mean, we were interrupted by one loss against Man City. Other than that, from like the middle of October through the beginning of April, we were winning everything. Just an incredible result. Of course, the Champions League, we made it to the round of 16, then we're bounced by Real Madrid. Another very, very good result. And of course, these two cups we didn't care too much about. Definitely happy to be knocked out of them when we did, so we could focus on other competition. Though the FA Cup, I feel like we probably could have done a little bit better. Regardless, taking a look at the moments to remember, we did just take a look at that goal this season. Much less impressive than I thought. Match to remember, the 1-0 against Man. I mean, I'd certainly probably take the 2-1 we had against Man City. And of course, our biggest win was a 4-0 in the Champions League. The finances, we lost a little bit in broadcast revenue. I don't know how. I feel like we probably earned more than we should have. Regardless, we made a lot more money everywhere else, and this reputation should be going up. Exactly what you'd expect from Jersey Sales. Burstow, considering how the limited playtime he got, I'm surprised he's still number 2. Everywhere else, fair enough, though I'm surprised that Raul didn't have more. How we lined up, our best 11 is exactly what you'd expect. Yeah, I mean, Din Bogdan really the only one who got a bit shorted on that, with the 2 other players just being one little step ahead of him. The rest of our defense, of course, absolutely incredible overall with their performance. But this is definitely an area that we can look to improve should we have continued the save. As for the accolades, I won Coach of the Year for 4 months in a row. Lost it in April because we finally decided to not go forward. And of course, we won Head Coach of the Year. Burstow still continues record-breaking goal scored total. Though, of course, Din Bogdan is probably going to break that given enough years consecutively playing for our team. A goal this season, top goal scorer, most assists was Leo. Everywhere else is exactly what you'd expect. Most passes to complete per 90 minutes was Decker, who's actually older than I expected, 27. Okay, competition awards. The English Premier Division top goal scorer, young player of the season. Okay, not top goal scorer, but goal of the season was what he won. History in the making. Of course, this is our first trophy. We've won every trophy. Now, from League 6 all the way up to the Premier League. Now we just have to go in competition beyond. Now, taking a look at the dynamic timeline, we have very, very important things. Investing in potential. We signed some young players. We're going to have a lot of investing in potential. A lot of future stars that I see. What a shock as we produce an upset. Beating a team, more shocks. Eventually, though, we won the league in our first season. And then continuing, we got a big deal as we get Andy to join. My goodness. Youngster, Aguilar. Yes, I remember him. Dower. Some other ones I'm not so happy about. Fewest number of points. that season, though of course we did win that. Linton, oh, he played with us for a number of years. Ben Wilson joined us for a while. Mal Roberts, Jack Turner, you remember. Eventually we took place. We won the National League immediately after getting promoted. And of course, getting Sanders tied down to a deal. Other ones tied, not really. Got him out on a free. Upset in the Carabao Cup, another impressive one. As we do some pretty impressive things in the trophy as well. Giant killers, of course, when we upset League One competition, being in League Two, 6-1. It was a horrific defeat. We achieved third promotion of our career, third consecutive one, and of course, jumping into League Two, we had good results immediately. Though was this the one where we immediately won? Oh man, Zach Sturge, a long time. Is he still with our team? He is still with our team. He's been with us since what, League Two? Yeah, I say he's still with us. He's loaned out and he's going to be leaving us at the end of the season, but he was with us for a long, long time. One of the longer tenured players we have. Kane Taylor, similar sort of thing. 200th match as head coach, investing in potential. A few others, and of course, King Avo, breaking records as he scored for the 50th time. 76 points in League One. We did have to take a buffer year in that. Bradley Morgan, a few more youngsters we bought, and of course, when we finally brought in Mason Burstow, it was kind of incredible. Though, of course, we had to win the League One trophy to be able to do that. Other people we've got along the way. Transfer of the season, wow, that was a very, very short signing. As we immediately jump forward, I guess Diamond Edwards being another good, important player for us. 5 years with the team was all it took for us to get up in the championship. My goodness. Goal scorer extraordinaire. Apparently we didn't have a whole lot of important signings at this point. Some players returned, other players returned. Andreas Andreu, he's one of the ones that we, very important. Reddington joined us just a couple of years ago. However, we finally won promotion from the championship as we kind of triumphed over everyone else. And then we spent a couple of years. Mason Burstow, Harrison Folks. Harrison Folks finally going to be leaving. We sent a record transfer. As, we got a lot of transfers apparently as we get transfer out Ray Burrows. More transfer records, more transfer records. New high as we give a new club high as we get $7.5 million for leaving a team. And of course, Tin Boggin as we go forward, finally winning the league. Overall, incredible, incredible work. Okay, team of 2023. Where are they now? Now then. Some players we want to look to. 6 members are retired. Harrison Folks, currently playing at Newcastle. In the, what league is that? That is the Championship, I believe. No, the Premier Division. Is he actually playing for them? No. No, he's not. Well, he's a solid backup for them regardless. Probably could have done some scouting to figure out. Larson, he played for us. On loan for 1 season down to the National League, and now he's playing all the way up in top Swedish league. Very, very impressive for him. Ben Wilson, of course, another player. If you remember back when we played the 4-3-3, that was 4-3 and then 3 strikers. Another player, Sonny Hilton. We took a look at him before. Josh Tobin. I do not remember you either. You were on loan for us for a season. You did a very, very good result. Gower, playing at Hartpool. He was actually with us for quite a while. We loaned him out and finally sold him off. Who else do I remember? Andy, of course. Nico Lawrence. He was with us for just 1 season. That 1 season did not do so great, apparently, and eventually was sold off. Other teams to feature, not too big a deal. Taking a look at our supporters, we have a lot more fans. Of course, because of our performance in the championship, just an incredible result. Getting an extra 300,000, half again as many fans. A lot of them gaining as core fans. and of course some fair weather just because we did well. Seasonal performance, that not too big a deal. I'll negotiate some of that later. However, taking a look now at my profile, good old Amar Icon, uh, born in St. Albans, officially. Finally up to 4-star reputation, which is very, very good. Taking a look at our attributes, people management, level of discipline, and motivating, incredible at all that. Just kind of okay at everything else, no real specialties. Probably could do something about that. Preferred formation, 4-2-3-1 wide, that makes sense. We've been playing that for, I don't know, 5 seasons now. Not really have anything else we're doing. My contract, I'm finally on a big boy contract making $33K per week, which is well deserved, well deserved. Taking a look at our relationship, we have one head coach who doesn't like us, probably because I keep telling him that he should be playing certain players. Everyone else, though, I am very close to. Most of them being players from our team. Let's take a look and see if there's anyone that I recognize. Of course, the King. Where is he currently playing? Albertin, which is in the top level of the... I totally forgot what I was about to say. Regardless, Torre is another player I recognize. He was with us for just on a loan for a while. Big a deal. Vito went out. Josh Adams went out. Ramari Ford, he's contracted to Huddersfield. He was with us for the longest time. A very, very good player. Has done reasonably well in League One. Actually starting quite regularly for them after we sold him off. Happy success for him. Archie Chaplin. Oh, I remember you. You were with us for a period of time before we had to sell you off, unfortunately. Loaned you back until eventually you were not even really playing for them. Well, now with the Australian League, hopefully he can do a bit better. Unfortunately for him, his career's teetered out a little bit. Folks, we already took a look at. Krishni, I remember you. Not worth a lot. Currently playing for QPR in League One. Playing for them? He is playing quite regularly for them since we sold him off. We were in the championship. Actually playing quite well and scoring a number of goals. Is interesting. I guess they're playing him more as a striker than anything else. A great player. I remember fondly. Ad's Head, of course. Lewis Payne. Another player who was with us for a period of time. Did quite well for us in the 2 seasons he started. Much better in League One than in the Championship, but certainly been doing reasonably well. Yeah, when he's actually been allowed to play, he's actually been doing quite good. Hey, we got Andy. Let's take a closer look at Andy. Currently playing for TNS. Playing quite well for them, actually. We're all quite good. Definitely a good step for his career, leaving off there. Unfortunately, he had to go out on a free. I wish I had been able to get him for something a little bit better. And as for the rest of these players, most of them still play for us. We got an assistant coach. Our assistant coach for the longest time, unemployed currently, unfortunately. Well, he tried with being a head coach for Kings Lynn for a while, but apparently he did not have the greatest of luck with them. However, we could probably know about bringing him in. We have a much better assistant coach right now, though I do wish him the best of luck. With that, a couple more coaches that have left us. Agents, of course, also very much appreciate us. Very happy with that. Now, taking a look at the club info, we have finally finished, of course, the highest ever. That'll be ticking up in the near future. Probably going to jump up to 4-star reputation. Maybe stay at 3.5. Regardless, media protection, as always, was 16th place. Owner status, of course, loves the club. Average ticket price being $54 is quite low. And goodness, season ticket holders, we really should have upped the price on that by double. At least, I feel like we would have sold enough tickets even if we had doubled the price of these season tickets. Okay, as for facilities, renting out the stadium, though our actual stadium was due to move in like 2 weeks, which would have been very, very nice. It would have been, again, a 22,000, yeah. Still would have been selling out every single thing. Really need to look into upgrading these in the near future, which is something we can do, considering we just got a huge influx of cash. And of course, don't have any affiliate clubs. That's something else we can probably start looking into doing. Overall, though, I am ecstatic with the way things have ended up. Did much better than we expected. As for this, I feel like they probably should be a bit more happy about us. The supporters, though, I don't understand about the supporters. This is the first time they've actually been an A in like 2 years. Overall, I expected them to do a little bit better. But as for our, I feel like we can take a look at the records. Overall, I mean, Mason Burstow, Harrison Folks being two of our best players, league goals, and of course, no one's even close to Folks' play. Our youngest player to ever play was 16 years old, and exactly 16 years old. Wow, that's quite impressive. And of course, our oldest is 31 years old. We're not going to come close to breaking that anytime soon. Most goals in a match was 5. Most goals in a league match was 4. Wow, I'm actually surprised we have not beaten that ever since. Most assists in a season was 26. Most shutouts is 29, simply due to the nature of we were crushing that was what, a League 2 season? We must have destroyed everyone. Youngest goal scorer was Rob. And of course, our oldest goal scorer exactly the same. Most matches won in a row was 14. Most matches without losing was 32. Most matches lost in a row was 6. Matches without winning was 7. Most matches won without scoring. Most matches without scoring, 3. Most matches without conceding is 7. Okay, highest average attendance, of course, is not going to be broken anytime soon. Highest dates receipts. Yes, that was the league phase against PSG, where we got to split the money with them when we were playing away against them. Average attendance is... I feel like that's not true. I guess maybe that's at home. I'm not exactly sure. However, biggest win was a 7-0. Biggest defeat was a 1-8. Highest scoring match was a 1-8 as well. Is quite pathetic and very disappointing. That was Newcastle. Yeah, we were in the Premier Division. And that was 2020. Yeah, we were what? National League, League 5? Goodness. Highest scoring league match was 6-5. Transfer record, of course, being Tinbogen. Overall, impressive. Impressive. And as for head coaches, it's only ever been me. Win percentage of 61% is very, very good. And then we have 83 draws, 103 losses, almost an equal amount of them, but all things considered, about 20% here, 20% here. Only 20% of my matches have I ever lost. I've been with the club for almost 9 years, is what it took to win. Okay. I impress myself sometimes. I did not expect this. I expected at least one more season. However, going into the future, taking a few more seconds to talk about this. The team is set up well. Already got a few transfers in. 2 of them are already set in stone. Kevin Torres, another 6'6" center back. He's going to be incredible for us, can improve significantly. Alex Pons, probably going to play him as a right winger, though we can play him either in midfield or on the attack if we want to. Another player, not exactly sure. We scouted him a few times. He has 4.5-star potential, and that's pretty much locked in. But definitely a good player. And even then, we still have 76 in the bank, 22 to spend, plus a ton left in our payroll. And I can even ask, hey, can you give us some more money? I'd love to have a little bit more. Just considering we made 44 million for finishing in first place. But with Sadko, Havig, and Trond being qualified in a couple of years, it's going to be a rough couple of years until these two qualify as homegrown. But after they finish 2 more years with the team and qualify as homegrown of the club, we'll have a much, much easier time fielding players in the Champions League and beyond. Overall, I mean, I had a blast this save. Probably my favorite Football Manager save ever. Maybe. At least the continuity was very fun. I enjoyed the stream save I did recently, playing in England, having fun with the current one. Regardless, the continuity from team to team to team was very fun. Not so fun, of course, was not being able to buy players, but given how quickly we were able to accomplish our goal and the players performing absolutely out of their minds, overall, I'd say my approach is very, very worth it. And looking for young players to develop, young players eventually that you sell off, it's certainly a doable thing, getting from all the way to League 6 all the way up to the top. At least in England. I can't speak for all the other clubs. With that all being said, that is where we're going to leave off for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a very good time with this entire series. I know I've had a blast. Keep an eye out, more to come on the YouTube front. Feel free to like the video, subscribe if you enjoy the content, follow the links down below if you want to see some more videos, and I will see you all next time.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.